Welcome back to Poise and Pose. In this video, we are going to learn the memory poems The Secret of Machines, which is in Unit 5, Standard 10, Samachir Kalvi. This poem was written by Joseph Rudyard Kipling. He was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist. He was born in Bombay, India, which inspired much of his work. He was educated in England but returned to India in 1882. A decade later, Kipling married Caroline and settled in Brattleboro, which is in Vermont, where he wrote The Jungle Book in 1894, among a host of other works that made him hugely successful. Kipling was the recipient of the 1907 Nobel Prize in Literature. He died in 1936. This poem starts with an introduction. The poem deals with the problem of modern technology and automation. In the beginning, the reader gets informed about how machines are produced and what kind of treatment they need. Afterwards, the machines explain how they can serve humanity. The poem ends with the statement that machines, although capable of great deeds, are still nothing more than creations of human brain. This poem talks about the secret of machines, the origin of the machines, from where they come, and their performance, and it also ends with a warning sign. This poem is like a machine talking to us. Let us read the poem. We were taken from the ore bed and the mine. We were melted in the furnace and the pit. We were cast and wrought and hammered to design. We were cut and filed and tooled and gauged to fit. The poem talks about the production process and various treatments that they undergo before being formed. This is a speech or a conversation or something about what the machines talking to us, to the readers. Fine. It talks about the production process. The metal which is mined from the ores and mines are melted in the hot furnace and molded in their desired shapes and designs in which they are made. Here in the first line, it talks about the ore bed. Ore bed means the metal rich layer in a sequence of sedimentary rocks under the soil where the minerals, the metals are found. The layer of which where the metal is found is called as the ore bed. This is a place where they are found, the origin of the machines. This is the place where the raw material of the machines are formed. And the line goes on like this: we are melted in the furnace and the pit. Furnace means a very hot place. The metal is melted inside the furnace and the pit. We were cast and wrought and hammered to design. Wrought means shaped by the hammer. They are beaten up by the hammer, cast in the pits and cut, filed and scraped in order to render the body as per the intended use. Wrought means shaped. They are shaped in whichever shape you want the machine or the metal to be. So it is shaped, hammered to get into that design. The extra pieces are cut, filed and tooled, and gauged. Gauge means measured, the dimensions of it is measured according to which dimension it need to be. So it is measured and it is made into a perfect design. A sense of order is established here. The same words at the beginning of the poem. We were. This talks about the anaphora. In figures of speech, this we were talks about the anaphora. Anaphora means the repetition of a word or a phrase at the beginning of the sentence. So here, this is the figure of speech. Okay, getting back to the lesson. The poem starts with we. This is a significant point as it is not a perspective of a single machine. It is talking about the entire machinery race talking to another race, that is the human beings. So the poem is a race of machines talking to a race of human race. Moving on to the second paragraph. Let's read it. Some water, coal, and oil is all we ask, and a thousandth of an inch to give us play. And now, if you will set us to our task, we will serve you 4 and 24 hours a day. Informing about their evolution, machines go on to tell us about their ability to relentlessly serve humans, carrying out their task like a diligent employee. Now, this paragraph talks about what the machines need. Here, the machines, all they need is just water, coal, and oil. This is what they are asking for. That is the fuel of the machines. And taking very little time to get started, moving their parts for only 1,000th of inch. Thousandth of an inch means 1/1000 of an inch. That is a very little time that they need to get started with their work. They are very keen to serve humanity non stop without getting exhausted. That is what they need here. They need only water, coal, and oil, and they are just asking us for 1/1000th of an inch for them to start their work. So, when all that they need is given to them, these machines they promise us that they will serve humans for 20 hours a day, that is 24 hours a day. Throughout the day they would help us, working for us. Moving on to figures of speech. The figures of speech in these four lines is, that is hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration of a strong feeling that creates strong impression. Now here machines, the work of the machine, the conversation, the talk of the machine is exaggerated here. Their strong feelings are impressed over. So that exaggeration talks about their hyperbole, that is the figure of speech. Then the third paragraph, we can pull and howl and push and lift and drive. We can print and plow and weave and heat and light. We can run and race and swim and fly and dive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. This third stanza talks about the service of machines to humanity, the service that the machines render to us. The machines can carry out a lot of tasks, such as carrying, pulling stuff, lifting things, driving, printing, and even plowing. Now, haul means dragging with effort. Okay, so pull and haul are more or less same. Okay, pull means you are pulling something, and haul means dragging it with an effort. And push and lift and drive. The machines, like humans, they can race on the roads, swim in the waters, fly in the air, dive deep into the sea, and perform intellectual tasks like hearing, reading, writing, and counting. The power of machines have no limit at all. That is what is explained here in this third stanza. Now, moving on to the figure of speech, as we read in the first stanza. In the first stanza, we saw we were. That was the repeated phrase in that. And in this third stanza, you can see we can. So, anaphora. Okay, that's the repeated one, and this has been used to emphasize their capability. Okay, so that is anaphora. Then the fourth paragraph, fourth stanza. But remember, please, the law by which we live. We are not built to comprehend a lie. We can neither love nor pity nor forgive. If you make a slip in handling us, you die. See, this is the warning note given to human beings. In this fourth stanza, these machines issue to us a warning and remind us of the fact that the only force that governing their actions is the law of physics, upon which their existence is based. In spite of their ability, they are found to be lacking human aspects of man's being. They do not have human aspects at all. They are incapable of all sorts of human emotions such as love, pity, and forgiveness. The machines then warn the humans to be careful while operating them, as any slip up on their side could prove to be fatal. That is what the last line of fourth stanza talks here. If you make a slip in handling us, you might die. So we need to we need to handle the machineries with a lot of care. We need to be very careful while we are handling the machineries. Pity. Pity means something that makes you feel sad. These machines, they do not have any of these human aspects. They cannot love you. They cannot feel pity on you. They cannot forgive. So, fine. This fifth stanza, that is the last stanza of this poem. Though our smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes, it will vanish and the stars will shine again. Because for all our power and weight and size, we are nothing more than children of your brain. The machine states that the smoke emitting out of them may temporarily cloud our visions, making us incapable of seeing the damage that has been done. Despite their exceptional abilities, machines cannot surpass their strength of the human mind. Because that is what they say here in the last line. We are nothing more than the children of your brain. Yes, because they too, after all, are a product of human intelligence and knowledge. Yeah, they are just the children of your brain. That's what. Even if the smoke that comes out of the machines, even if they hide the heavens from your eyes, hide all the beautiful things, it will vanish and the stars will shine again. We are nothing more than the children of your brain. These machines are nothing. They are only the products created by human beings. Nothing more than that. So, the fifth stanza talks about the flip side of mechanization. Okay, let's go on to the meaning of the word vanish. Vanish, which means disappear suddenly. So the smoke will disappear and all the stars will shine again. Cut. The figure of speech of this last stanza. This is personification. Personification means it is a figure intended to represent an abstract quality. The whole machines have been personified in the last line as children of human brain, as well as their depiction as the speakers who tell us about themselves. The whole poem is completely personification, which is described. The machines are described. They've given the quality of a person, and it is depicted as someone talking to us, machines talking to us. So, this paragraph is completely a personification. Speaking in such humble tones, the machines thus state that all their might is a gift bestowed upon them by man. So it's entirely up to human beings how to use it. We can use them judicially, keeping in mind their adverse effects, or we can let them take over, fall control over us, our lives, leading us to the path of destruction. So it is in our hands, because we humans are the ones who created them, who made them, who construct. So it is in our hands, because these machines are just the creations of our hands, of humans. So it is up to us whether to take control of the machines or give yourself to its control. That is how the poem ends. I hope you people understood the poem, The Secret of Machines. The poem ends with a warning note. So this machine has no brain. So we need to use our own. So this poem ends with a warning note saying that machine has no brain. So we need to use our own. I hope you understood the poem. So thanks for watching. Do like the video, comment, share and subscribe. Meet you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.